My name is Miriam Molumbenji Banda, and I am 55 years old. I was born in Fulira but raised up in Lusaka. I've lived in South Africa, so I consider myself as a Southern African person. I'm an African feminist and a woman who's lived with HIV for the past 18 years. It'll be 19 next year. I'm an activist and an agent for social change, but I also do some writing. I'm actually in the process of writing my book, as well as I do motivational speaking. And I'm into bead making and crafts as well. I tested 18 years ago after my late husband had tested. So I've represented people living with HIV at national, regional, continental and global level. As I mentioned earlier on, my late husband, first husband, is the one that tested positive first. And this was whilst we were living in South Africa, in Johannesburg. He hadn't been well and his cough was not responding to medicines. So that's when he was advised to actually have a test done. So once he tested, automatically I had to test as well. So sometimes I ask myself that somehow I realized that I was pushed into testing back then because I was in a relationship. I don't know if I would have had the courage to actually go for a test on my own. So as a result of that, that's when I knew my status. And I believe us being in a foreign land and just the two of us there, I think helped us come to grips with our situation quicker. Initially, truth be told, I did feel suicidal. I thought it was the end of the world for me. I actually, in my mind, I was actually seeing two coffins, my husband's and my own. But I realized that with time, the counseling that we got, the counselor told us that we had to deal with it and that nothing changed between God and myself, but that whatever issues we were having, whatever feelings we were having, we had to speak them out in order not to give the virus room to multiply so that then our health would get worse. So, no, I've never had any form of discrimination or stigma. And I think that's what's made me strong, because of the family support as well as friends. I'm able to speak on behalf of people that cannot. I'm so blessed because I have the courage. Like I said, I've never been discriminated against. I actually correct misinformation even in public when I hear it. It wasn't easy, like I said. We had to come to terms with it. There'd be times when we would cry, I would cry in my, at night, and he would wake up and speak to me. But like I said, I think because we were in a foreign land and we had each other and the people from church, so we were grounded in that. And even the counselor, thank God, told us that, you know what, you've got each other, you only have each other, and you have the children to think about. So our faith, truth be told, is what has really helped. My stance is, spiritually I am healed because I know who I am in Christ. But I live with a condition. So many people live with different types of conditions. But I believe that when we say we are healed, I'm healed spiritually. If this thorn that is in the side of my body, God has not removed it. If it brings me closer to Him, so be it. But I should not try and transfer, so to say, my faith and coerce or spiritually manipulate somebody else to stop taking their ARVs. You cannot gamble with treatment of HIV. It's sad because there was a time when treatment was not available and people needed it, but now treatment is free. You just have to make yourself available to the thing. So it's a sad situation, and I've lost friends and family actually because of this. It's very important because then you can make what is called an informed decision. Whether you test negative, then you can actually continue to take strides and and take steps so that you remain negative. And if it tests to be positive, you need to have the necessary treatment for the rest of your life. Because once you know, you're able to actually, you're making things okay in your life. You actually know which way you're going. For anybody that's tested HIV positive, I just want them to know that it's not the end of the world, but it's very important that they get the necessary treatment. Like I said, I've lived with HIV for, next year it will be 19 years. And I started taking medication, give or take, like 8 years ago. So don't take a gamble, and try and live it out. Once you realize and have been tested HIV positive, know that there are measures that you can take that will prolong your life. It's medicine that you'll be taking once in a day. There'll be much less side effects. Where possible, if you're able to, you can actually even join a support group. It's not the end of the world, and you live with a condition. There's so many conditions that other people live with. So I know there's the sexual part that's always been, shrouded around HIV or what, but like I said, ours is not to judge.